clemtravlog.
So we're not going to do what usually tourists will be doing, visiting the Sovereign Hill, as we have visited the Sovereign Hill for many times. So this time we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to visit some little known area around the city. Anyway, before we start going, just give you a little bit of additional knowledge regarding the city of Ballarat. So the city of Ballarat is actually a gold mine city. It was first settled by the European in around 1837 by a few Scottish as a sheep grazing land. So by the year around 1851, gold was discovered around Ballarat, and then the whole area had become a gold mining area. That was the starting of the gold rush era. So by the year of 1871, this area, Ballarat, has proclaimed as a city. So without further ado, let's go to our first visiting point. It's a historical landmark in Ballarat, which is little known. Let's go. Okay, so we arrived at our first landmark. We're going to visit the historical Rustic Fountain, just located at this Lake Wendouree in the center of Ballarat. So according to the information, this rustic crown-shaped fountain was constructed in the year of 1879 to commemorate the location of the Ballarat's first water supply. So they actually been turned off after quite some years, and then they restored it in the year of 2015. As I mentioned earlier, the Rustic Fountain is located next to this Lake Wendouree. This Lake Wendouree. Another local landmark in the heart of Ballarat is an artificially created and mandated swallow urban lake from an ancient swamp used to be known as Yule Swamp, which named after William Cross Yule, a notable Scottish-Australian pastoralist who was one of the founders of Ballarat. It was renamed to Wendouree, which derived from an Aboriginal language means go away. So regarding this name, Wendouree, it came from a legend that William Yule asked an Aboriginal lady about the name of the lake, and the lady asked him to go away with the reply of Wendouree. Anyway, the lake hosts the rowing and canoeing events during the 1956 Olympic Games, and today it has become a notable recreation area for the locals, and it is the home of few notable landmarks in Ballarat. So we spent roughly 15 minutes to half an hour to visit this rustic fountain, and we're going to visit another nearby spot known as the Ark of Victory. So we have arrived at another landmark, the Ark of the Victory. Known as the biggest ark in Victoria, this place is actually a memorial in honor of all the Australian soldiers who attended the war. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually built during just after the First World War. And on the right hand side, there's a memorial of the nameplate and a little shelter with a memorial there as well. So this statue was erected to tell us a story that this woman had a son, went for the war and sacrificed himself to protect the country. So this Avenue of Honour was formally opened in the year of 1920 by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, later the King Edward VIII. It was planted in 8 stages between 1970 and 1919 along 22 kilometers of this road, making it the longest and the most intact commemorative planting in Australia. So of those commemorated in this avenue, 3,710 were soldiers, 35 were sailors, and 56 were nurses. So we spent roughly half an hour to 45 minutes to visit this memorial, the Ark of Victory. And now we're going to get to our next destination. So we arrived at another landmark, the Ballarat Aviation Museum. So at the entrance, there's a big propeller of airplane. So this machine is known as Link Trainer. It's an early version of a flight simulator. It's already 60 years old. So on the other side, there's another one. This is the one. Huh? So small. How to get in? So this is an anti-tank missile known as Maukara. It's derived from Aboriginal word, means shell. It was one of the earliest guided anti-tank missile developed by Australia and United Kingdom.
This is the driver's seat.
Pilot.
Pilot seat. We are flying to Malaysia.
And then you can put this.
Stop.
The old flight, we climb in and then took some photo. He pretend to be a pilot as well. That's very good.
They used to operate out of Essendon Airport though.
Oh,
They used to go down to Tasmania and King
right. So how long ago that it stopped servicing?
That one would, I reckon I saw them flying still in the 80s.
80s, so almost 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so spend roughly an hour. We're gonna go to Ballarat Wildlife Park, located in Brown Hill. And afternoon now. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's a tiger! Oh, it's a tiger.
It's not a real tiger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
so cute.
这比较小只的。
Oh my god! Daddy, look! It's even bigger!
Hello, hello.
here.
And then where are we going now?
Let's go to. Let's go to kangaroo feeding.
Okay, let's go have a look. Slowly, go slowly. Go slowly to them.
Over many years. We also they don't need shared resources, so our dogs are a little bit different. Now, physiologic.
So there's two llama at the front. We go near to llama, you have to be careful. You know why? Because they will.
The pier.
So apparently I saw something that very shocking and surprised me for. I saw this display here, Tasmanian tiger. Because as far as I know, Tasmanian tiger has been extinct for quite a long while. But why is it there's a area for Tasmanian tiger? Eventually, they just put out one of the model here about a Tasmanian tiger. It's extinct. So finally, we completed visiting this wildlife park in Ballarat. Anyway, now it's only like 3 o'clock. It's still quite early, so we can try the luck of visiting the tram museum. Let's go now. So that's the historical tram. Ballarat Framework and Alfredton Street. This was the first tram that we saw after entering the museum, the Ballarat Tramway Company No. 1, also known as Horse Tram No. 1. It was built in 1887 by Duncan and Fraser for the Ballarat Tramway Company Limited. It was a 4-wheel horse tram, double-deck, saloon with drop ends and end stairs. It retired in 1920s. Only until 1985, the body was retrieved and reconstructed to its original form. This Geelong No. 2. The body was built by Duncan and Fraser and railed in a KCD condition to the Melbourne Electric Supply Corporation depot in Geelong in 1912, and its last run was during January 1956 due to the closure of the Geelong tramway system. Excuse me,
What?
can I ask where this tram going?
This tram going to Light Rail.
Oh, I don't know where is it. Launceston 14. The tram body was built in 1912 for the Launceston Municipal Tramways by J.T. Gunn of Launceston. The tram entered service in June 1912 and was retired when the Launceston system closed in 1952. The Ballarat Tram 32, also built by Duncan and Fraser. It was first built for Hawthorn Tramway Trust in 1918, before it was transferred to Fussell Tramway Trust in 1919 and purchased by State Electricity Commission in 1935. Another model built by Duncan and Fraser for the Hawthorn Tramway Trust in 1916, this Ballarat 27. It was first used in Melbourne City and eastern suburbs. It was sold to Ballarat Tramway System in 1930 and it was the first Ballarat tram to be painted dark cream and green. Built in 1913 by Duncan and Fraser for the Parade and Malvern Tramways Trust. It entered service on the 7th of June 1913 before it was sold to State Electric City Commission of Victoria in 1951. This Ballarat number 40 was the last Ballarat tram operated by SEC to officially carry passengers in Ballarat. Victorian Railway 44-feet bogie drop centre tram number 41. It was constructed at Newport Workshop and entered service on the 3rd of February 1923 to serve on St Kilda to Brighton Beach line until it was disposed on the 31st of December 1958. So after spending an hour in the tram museum, we jump back on this heritage tram. I believe this will be also the end of this episode. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this video give you a good reference what you can do apart from visiting Sovereign Hill or you visiting Ballarat. So anyway, goodbye. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe my channel and share it to everyone. Leave a comment if you have any feedback for me.